This is OG Free, man. I've been here with Parlay, man. We in the apartment, we chilling, man, with Parlay, man. OG Free.
Hey, Parlay, meet me at the apartment.
Yo, you already know this your boy Parlay, live from the Partments. Who in the apartment with Parlay? Meet me in the Partments. Listen, man, I love my city, ATL. Only thing I love more than Atlanta is the west side of Atlanta. Shout out to Bankhead, long live Swall, long live Charlotte Low, rest easy buddy, aka We Fly. Now listen, on here, y'all know I always like to bring y'all a variety of things on different type of levels to really help y'all understand what y'all doing, what y'all going through, how to go through it, how to understand and how to identify certain things. And I always bring you the rappers. I always bring you the singers and the producers and the clothes designers and the real estate agents and the house brokers and all that. I always bring you all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? But the reason I started doing this podcast in the first place was to get game to the youngins, because I always feel like that the youngins, it ain't no more projects, ain't no more hoods. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day when you was coming up, as a youngin, you got a chance to hand pick what crew you want to be in. So you're going to have the hustlers, you're going to have the robbers, you're going to have the thieves, you're going to have the carjackers, you're going to have the 9-to-5ers, you're going to have the business owners, you see what I'm saying? You're going to have the petty hustlers, and you get a chance to see that shit. And then, you get a chance to experience this, you get a chance to do this. Now, and as you did all this, you learned the best game. Because the OGs who you start getting around, they're gonna give you the game. So you're getting the best car thief game, you're getting the best dope boy game, you're getting the best weed game, you're getting the best scam game. You see what I'm saying? So you got a chance to really learn. And you got a chance for them to give you game. Now, with these projects going like that, the lack of OGs, it ain't really a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to do a podcast to get, people who done been through stuff like I have, real life story, like some married gangster shit. You know what I'm saying? And bring these stories so people can see what they went through, so they can know what not to do or how not to go through this. Or it's the same thing as when you when the person go to jail and he sit down and he got a case and he goes to the library, then he start pulling up all cases similar to his cases, and then he start learning about all these cases. Then he used these cases in his case. All right, I just wanted to bring y'all. I wanted to bring that to y'all live. You see what I'm saying? So I started off with OG talk. You know what I'm saying? We did 12 episodes strong. Shout out to all the OGs that did a lot of OGs. You know what I'm saying? And then we started doing it in the apartment. But today we're gonna get into it. I got my homie here, right? The shit he finna say today, I want y'all to really listen. Go and get your drink, your mimosas, roll your blunts up, roll 2, 3, 4 on them up. You know what I'm saying? Tell them folks start calling y'all, turn the volume up, go in the room, in the back, lock the door, because I'm telling you we finna spit some game today. You know what I'm saying? From College Park, you know what I'm saying? Real city nigga, you know what I'm saying? God damn it. I want to welcome to the show, OG Free.
Like, you guys realize in life you gotta appreciate the small shit. You feel what I'm saying? So, and a little cash gesture that somebody give you, you know what I'm saying? You gotta learn how to appreciate that shit, you know what I'm saying? So that's what the thank you mean, you know what I'm saying? And that, you hear me say that a lot. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because I know what it feel like not to have nothing. Mm-hmm. So when you've been to that stage, a little bit that you do get, you know what I'm saying? You gotta learn how to appreciate that shit, you feel me?
No, for sure that. So listen, for the people who know of you, for the people who may not know you, for the people who might know you, you know what I'm saying? What I like to do on here is, I like to start a little different. You know what I'm saying? I like to do shit a little different. I be wanting the viewers to understand the person who we sit with. When you understand the person, it makes the story even more relatable. It makes everything he going through, what he's saying, relatable. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I feel like the story means everything. It's like anything in life. And think about this. All right? In the streets, shit gotta have a story. If a nigga bring you something without a story, you don't want it.
No question.
Nigga bring, hey boy, shit, boy, I got 20 on my goddamn shit. My man just got these motherfuckers, he can't get off on, so shit, I'ma bring him to you, cause goddamn, he just get up for me. We just trying to get all these motherfuckers, goddamn, give me this for him.
That's cool.
That'll get you in something to a nigga just bring you like, hey, give me give me a 900 for these. Nigga be like, what the fuck wrong with this shit? What they did? Ain't got no name on it. Shit, need a story.
And no question. That's called branding.
It's called branding.
They don't buy the brand. They buy the story behind the brand.
Facts. You know, they buy the story behind the damn brand. So let's start back to where you from, where you grew up in.
I was born in Augusta, and then my mama ended up getting to come to college up here and getting a job managing a Coca-Cola company when I was young. So it was about 8, 9 years old. Moved up here to Atlanta. I stayed off Welcome All Road, and that's when I started, hanging around,
Red Oaks.
you know what I'm saying, Red Oak, back then, Regency Park, all that little area right there, all the garbage. And but as a kid, I moved around a lot because I had different sides of the family that stayed, and different. I had people from Michigan, and I got people from, Augusta and Florida. So I was one of the ones that went stay with my people in a whole nother part for the summer. Like I go visit my grandparents in the summer. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't one of those dudes that I ain't gonna sit here and fake it like I grew up with the Rats and Roaches. I grew up a family full of hustlers, candy lady grandbaby type shit. You feel me? So my journey to why I became the way I am and the man I became probably was a little more different than everybody else's. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I didn't grow up and really say that I had it hard. I had people that had it hard. You go your auntie, your cousin, them house, but for me personally, all my family was hustlers. So I always had the new stuff that came out, or I had this. So I guess my little aggression that I had growing up came from trying to protect that, and also being dark skinned at the time. So that was a lot of fights back then.
Back in the light skinned niggas.
It was the Albany Shore. Yeah. The girls used to be, you cute, you just too black. You know what I'm saying, back then.
Now we popping.
Right.
Yeah.
Now when the Big Daddy Kane started coming out, Nino Brown, all that, Wesley Snipes, we started getting on the map a little more. So, as I sit back and reflect, because like I said, I did a lot of time in prison and I did a lot of time in the SHU. And I realized, damn, how I was able to talk like this. I guess I learned how to talk and be articulate because everybody always used my dark skin against me. So you always had to come up with another way to try to get the girls and shit, you know what I'm saying? So you had to develop some type of communication as far as making them laugh and this and that, you know what I'm saying? That type of shit. So I developed joining on other people, making fun of other people, got real doing that because I was at a disadvantage, so I had to learn how to make it up in other ways. Yeah. Even though if it was a negative way or end up being a positive way, but it started out as a negative because you had to learn how to defend yourself, type shit. Other than me always being the one that was always bigger than everybody else. You always bigger than everybody? Everybody I heard I was always big and I always had a little size on me. But like people growing up, like they had to come up out of me because I felt like I was bigger than my friends. I didn't want to take advantage of them, so it always made me a little softer. Yeah. So now you don't move in this neighborhood, they trying to see what's they trying to check your size. Is you big and all that, you know what I'm saying? We trying to see. So I was the one people might hit on a little bit, and I was like, "Man, you my friend. I don't really want to fight you. I'm bigger than you. I know I can really hurt you." But people took the demeanor of me being like a jolly giant type of shit. And then coming home one day, goddamn, my mama told me, goddamn, next time you don't come in here. Next time somebody put their head, you can't come in here. Mom, but man, they ain't your friend. They trying to hurt you. Don't let nobody hurt you. So. The next day, I'm going to school. I'm probably like in the 6th grade. So like an 8th grader jumped out there with me. Because I was about the size of an 8th grader, but I was in the 6th grade. And jumped out there and tried me. And I ended up beating the shit out of him out there. What happened? I'm telling you free. In the apartment, right? So let me break down the sense of apartment so before we keep going. Now you be in the spot with your homie, right? Right. And y'all be sitting down talking. Every time y'all talking details. I be wanting to hear the detail. How you beat him in 8th grade? Okay, the detail was, it was Valentine's Day, and I'm in the pack with the homies, and he like, man, hold my candy cane from me, and walked to the bus stop so he can get to his girl. So my homie holding it, and he loved me too, so he bumped into me and broke the candy cane. So this your fault, the candy cane broke. So now he's trying to get off on me. So when he did that, I'm like, man, listen, grab him by the shirt. Listen, man, I don't want to do this to you. Like, I'm crying. I was one of the ones that when I get mad, I used to cry. Because I know what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So he kept pressing the issue, took it us off. I ended up scooping him, going up under him. You know, the old school move, shot that grease up under him.
Yeah.
Dumped him right on his head. Boom. Put my knee in the sternum. Boom. End up pounding him out.
That's
you know
old school move.
Yeah, in the 6th grade, I'm beating the shit out of him out there. That's what I mean by that. So now I've seen the reaction that this got. Now, okay.
You got turned on.
Yeah, this is going on.
Is that the moment that they turned on?
That was my traumatizing moment, as you would call it.
Yeah.
So, and this the era of the 8-ball jackets, the starters. This their era. So now I don't see, and I got the skills with it. Oh, let me get that starter. Let me get them shoes. This how this going, and I'm taking it and getting it to my partners. Boom, because you know what I'm saying. I'm good, but I'm bigger than them. You know what I'm saying? My people hustle, they buy shit. My own boys ain't got it. So you might not got no starter. I'm finna go out here and beat this nigga ass and give you ears. I started doing that. And psychologically, what you didn't realize then was you really was buying friends. You know what I'm saying? And you know how, like, since we in Partments, back then, I'll give you some real shit. You know how back then, you had a motherfucker, like, they was snitching back then. That's why I say it's the bloodline, right? It's a few of the homies that you don't beat their ass. And they don't went and told their mama on you. And their mama don't came over there.
To your mama house.
Told your mama house. You was telling them. But we look better than you was a kid.
Yeah.
We thinking you just a kid, so we still let you hang around.
Yeah.
We still let you hang around because we overlooking that shit. Because back then we were coming up, OG was, if your daddy don't been to prison or so, that's such and such son. That's such and such son. Yeah, he went down and did 20. Now the OG gonna fuck with you.
Yeah.
Let you come down and say, oh, that's such and such, them son, they told on, hey man, you need to go to school, get you a job. They ain't finna give you shit.
So damn ain't.
Cause your family name. And that's what's going out of it. You feel what I'm saying? If anybody ever watch some shit like you that's your bloodline.
Yeah, yeah.
You producing this shit. You producing this shit.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? It's like a curve. The same thing as breathing. You come out with a pit and that motherfucker ain't scratching.
You get rid of that bitch.
But ain't no consequence behind nobody action these days.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I be at with it, and then like, and that's how I growed up. So I developed that type of mentality as far as I went to YDC.
And that's what I was just finna get to.
It was Atlanta against Savannah. We in YDC, Augusta, Millersville, Adamville.
So it wasn't no Metro, it was just the YDC.
It was just the YDC. Wasn't none of that. You had the RYDC where you be down there, you know what I'm saying? Then you got the YDC. So
YDC, y'all for who don't know what you're talking about. YDC is where all the minors go. You know what I'm saying? It's like the minor jail. You know what I'm saying? But in Atlanta, they used to go the fuck down.
Right, it's called Youth Development Center. That's what YDC supposed to stand for. But back then, self-consciously going through YDC, the staff calling you inmate. They subconsciously program you. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, get over there, inmate. Get your hands up, convict. You 14 years old. You know what I'm saying? This is where the part come in at where you start to psychologically think, okay, now this the world I'm in. So you start to act like it. You know what I'm saying? Growing up through the YDC. So I'm already, back then it was Atlanta against Savannah. Everybody against Atlanta. So I growed up fighting for the city as a kid back then.
Didn't even know that you was really getting preconditioned for the future.
And you looking at your homies like, damn, how the fuck I end up in YDC? How they know I took the dude jacket? Because niggas was telling me and you overlooked it. They showing you who they was as kids. But we thinking that it's a behavior that you can outgrow.
How you end up getting to YDC?
Same shit, robbing, taking starter jackets and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Didn't have to, just to be trying to be friends with people. You know
So you end up, then boom, now you end up, you got a little trail, got a paper trail now, got a little record. Then boom, young nigga, teenage shit, hot dick shit. Yeah, man, I need somewhere to smack the little bitch, man.
Boom.
Hey, man, where I'm smacking the little bitch? Hey, boy, hey, partner, I'm on the way over there by near the spot. Go to the spot, boom, you park in the spot, you over there, smashing the chick, they kick the door in, boom. Find the gun, boom, they end up charging you for the gun. And take it. The gun is not even on your side.
Right, at all.
You know what I'm saying?
At all.
Then, when you get down there, you get to jail, then you start seeing now, they keep adding shit onto the motherfucker. How old are you at the time?
I'm like 24, 25.
25. Now they adding shit. They just adding shit on the motherfucker. You like, the fuck this is? So now they trying to build a case on you, trying to say that this spot that you was at was a trap spot, and that you was the one supplying the trap spot.
Right.
How the fuck did that? How the fuck did they even try to manipulate some shit like that?
Because what happened was, like, how the feds was working was, they had the shit on wire and on tape, but they didn't have me. So when I took the girl to the spot, the spot already been investigated. I'm just in there because the chick was one of them girls that, you know what I'm saying, like, she was a street chick, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers don't put dudes on dudes and shit like that. And I don't want to be seen with her, so I ain't taking her where I stay. So I ended up taking over there. You know what I'm saying? That's how I even ended up going over there with her. But I didn't know that the spot was being investigated because I didn't sell nobody the drugs that was in there. It was one of my homeboys. So they really coming out on him, trying to squeeze me.
Him, but they just got the tap.
They just got me trying to squeeze me to get to him. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. So when they kicked the door in, you know what I'm saying? You know, girl, she ain't got no record. You know what I'm saying? So you go to court initially. She take the gun. You know what I'm saying? I bond out. But the feds end up going to see her before Christmas. Hey, we know you took in his gun because a dude, we need you to say, you know, dude told you to take that charge because, you know, you was in love with him and he manipulated you, whoop. We need you to say you seen him with this gun before that, with a kid in their hand. You know, it's Christmas Eve. They over there on Christmas Eve.
They know they be doing.
So they like, you know, or be a few Christmas before you see your newborn son. You might have a driver's license when you get out. You know what I'm saying? You telling this to a female at this time, 19, 20 years old, you know, to me, and she gave a statement, wrote a statement on it, boom, so this allowed them to indict me federally on the gun. So now you come down, what they try to do is, you know, the debriefing part. Boom, listen, boom, charge you with this, but with this gun. The girl said you manipulated, so we got a warrant for your arrest for the gun charge, woo. They also got this right here with these drugs over here, so I'm listening, I'm like, okay, so you anything you want to say? Now y'all got me. I see y'all in court. I want to talk to an attorney. I know the rules because I done been through YDC, the county jail, state prison. Yeah. So it's different when you've been breeded with it and doing it all your life, nothing to brag about. There ain't no shit, you know what I'm saying, to try to hang your hat on, no shit like that, but it's just the process of how it, you know what I'm saying, I end up, you know, being who I am. I went from the juvenile stage to I'm going to jail, I'm one of them, you know what I'm saying?
Fact.
I got charged in the adult at 16 years old for drugs, not even the capital crime, so I started out 16 years old, getting bound over Superior Court, going to the county jail with grown men. As soon as I turned 17, you know what I'm saying? So, for a delinquent act.
Trying to start you
right.
with felonies
for a delinquent act. Yeah. So I can't vote. Now this off the muscle. So you put me at the dispensary off the muscle. You know what I'm saying? With a felony on my record for not some shit that if it was white, that he probably would have went to YDC or he would have got treatment. But me being a black, you know what I'm saying? 16 years old. I was wondering I had a late birthday. My birthday in October. So you know what I'm saying? So late birthday, start school late, all that type of shit. So my birthday late. So they helped me all the way in juvenile, all the way till I turned 17, then sent me to the county jail, charged me as an adult for the drugs. But, so, back to the chick, she wrote the statement on me at the time, you know, I felt like, shit, to me, you snitching. You see what I'm saying? You supposed to be in the street, you don't did this and that, you don't have shit done, and niggas and shit, you goddamn wrote a statement, you don't told.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying, but I don't find this out later. You ain't even tell me, you know, I done made bonds, she ain't even told me that the people don't came to see or nothing, so I ain't started saying. That's the part that made me feel like he was telling.
It was.
At the same time, once you do a certain amount of time, you have to look at it like, you know, can you expect a woman to choose you over their kids? You know what I'm saying? If you are kids, that's a little tough one. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of because it's like a double-edged sword right there. Because you playing street games, even though you got these kids, you know what's going on with me, but then you want to use the kids and put the kids in front of you as a reason to do what you did. So, you know, most people, I think women probably would choose their their kid, or because it's a double-edged sword if you didn't.
No, for sure.
If she did it the other way, and her family probably would look at her a certain type of way. So you know, hey, and that's how it happened. That's the start of my journey to the federal system off the indictment of the gun. You feel what I'm saying?
That turned into, we give you a 10. I don't want it.
Right, because I'm thinking the drugs was what they brought up first. You brought me in for drugs. So why is the evidence in my name if I ain't on tape? That's why they went back and got her and used the gun and indictment so they can bring it back up again. You see what I'm saying? Because you got it on film, but you got the evidence in my name, but you never bought it from me. You never bought the drugs, so that's what made me say, 10, I ain't taking 10, I'm going to trial. Y'all ain't got nothing. So I'm thinking like the state, you know, you pump trial, most of the time in the state, they're going to drop, they're going to go down on the time, but it ain't work out that way. Because now dudes coming back from the state that the feds don't went threatening or whatever to say that it was working for me. That's how the drugs ended up in my name. So the alter conspiracy theory type shit, you feel me? So they don't have, that's called, it's ghost dope. You know what I'm saying? They got ghost shit. You know what I'm saying? So now they want to talk. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Now, shit, let me get that 10 y'all were talking about. Let me get that 10. So now they got all these niggas back up here. I'm looking at, they're in the cage. It ain't 10 no more. It's 15 now. We going up.
Shit.
Like, what you want to do? Go to trial? We pick the jury next week. Ain't no, see, the Fed work fast. They ain't giving you no time to think. You discombobulated. They catch you all while you discombobulated. 10, offer for 10 is made me sleep for 2 weeks. I was left for at least a week, easy. Yeah. Man, you want to eat trade? You know, the homeboy been in there, they can't wait to get around you. You gonna eat that? Nah, man, you want that?
They already know going on. Yeah.
In the county jail, you know how to be. Shit, Parlae just came out the street.
He eat this shit.
When was you doing that?
You know it.
So it was one of them situations on sleep. Because 10 years, somebody come on the street, you can't comprehend doing the 10. So then they come out, when I seen all that, I got to take 15. Now you trying to justify in your mind, you know what I'm saying? Just, I can't beat them. Ooh. And you get in there, man, fuck it, let me take the 15. Because, you know what I'm saying, I'm looking at the consequences of other people that don't know when to trial. 40, life, 60, 70. And they got less shit than me. Damn. Man, let me get that 15. You know what I'm saying? Let me get that. And that's how I ended up getting the 15. I went in there, pleaded guilty. They gave me 188 months. They put another 8 on the end. Just like, take this with you. Take this with you. Take this 188. I ain't know what 188 was then. I had to go count that shit up because they ain't saying you got 10 years, you got 15 years, or 8 months. They got 188 months. So you like, damn. How much?
You gotta ask them there.
Like, how much time that is? 188. Goddamn it. Damn. By the time you realize you probably don't fell out when somebody don't tell you. They tell you, man, you got 573 months. Huh? This motherfuckers don't woke up on the floor in there in the hospital when they find out what that number is. The motherfuckers say 188 months, you looking like, what the fuck is that? You look count that shit, you like, damn, I got 15, I got 20 years. Then you sit, then it kick in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's all a mind game. They keep you discombobulated. You know, motherfucker ain't counting no months like that. You know what I'm saying? So they know by the time that's how they playing with you. You got 188 months. You know, by the time you get back there and figure out what it is, you fall out back down instead of right here. You instead of asking everybody, how much 188 months is? How much that is? I know 10 years, that's 12, that's 88. And they thought another 8, I thought I got 15.
Yeah. Damn, where they come from? And you can't even ask them like, hey man, what's it? He said, nah, you gotta take that.
Take that, and that started my journey to the federal system.
All right, so listen. So now that's pretty much like, you know, story. So now let me help people to understand and dive in. So as you get into the next part, they kind of really can move along in a great way. All right. So as you start to create this whole thing, now over this time you have made a name for yourself over all these years.
Right.
You know, been in this motherfucker with all the rap niggas that everybody love, and you have been the person. Okay, like when you go, it's they call it cars, and it's just you're like whatever you is, black, whatever you in the gang, whatever something else like that. You end up being the voice for Georgia.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Okay, so take me back into how that process started.
First out, coming into the federal system and being on the street, I already know how to move because I was already dealing with organizations. You know what I'm saying? I always been like an intellectual anyway. You know what I'm saying? So when I get in, I went to Edgefield, South Carolina, and now I start to realize now till I get there that damn, you're on the world stage. It ain't Atlanta against Savannah no more. It's Georgia. You know what I'm saying? So you're like, damn, it's mostly South Carolina dudes. And it's not mostly a South card when you're in the South because most of everybody's from the South. So they have a South card, so now you break it down in the states. So now you might have Georgia, South Carolina, Florida. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes if we the smaller Georgia and Florida, sometimes it be a Georgia and Florida hook up, that type of shit. And people started teaching the politics of how the shit go. So I went at Edgefield was going from a pen to like a high FCI, a high medium high is what they call it. And, so I started to realize, damn, everybody ain't checking the paperwork. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking because in the security right here. So I'm like, damn. So now I'm starting to learn about the paperwork game and this and that. So I'm just sitting back basically like observing. You know what I'm saying? I spent most of the few years observing your lingo. Because like when we was coming up in the street, when you say motherfucker hot, you know what I'm saying? That mean you draw the police, you just did some hot shit. You know? But in there, when you say a motherfucker hot, that mean you're a rat. So you have to start to learn first off, you know, the communication barrier and the differences because you're not talking to people from where you from now. Like if you will in the state. When you're in the state, everybody from where you from. But when you get in the federal system, everybody lingo different, everybody. So hot here mean, okay, you're a rat. So I had to learn that because, you know, I did that. I did it. I called somebody, I'm like, man, this hot ass shit you just did. The dude like, what? You know what I'm saying? I seen the expression, I'm like, yeah, nigga, you just hot shit, nigga, just bought the police. Oh, where you from, big dog? I'm from Atlanta. Oh, no, big dog, listen. Oh, yeah, you knew. When you come in, you know what I'm saying, hot in the feds mean a nigga a rat. So don't be saying that hot, you know what I'm saying? I know what you're saying when you're saying motherfucker got the in the feds, man, that mean you call somebody a rat. So you had to learn that. Then motherfuckers sit different places in the child hall. You gotta learn this shit. Motherfuckers, your homeboys gonna walk you through. Hey man, we sit right here. That's the Georgia table. You see everything segregated. That's where the white boys sit at. That's where the black's phone. That's the white TV. That's the Mexican TV. Now everything's starting to get more political. You start to learn. Okay, this shit politics now. You know what I'm saying? And once you start to realize, I started to realize it's politics. I'm a people person. Anyway, so I'm gonna move around in different little circles, you know, and figure out, you know what I'm saying, outside of my homies, what's going on. I always been like that, you know what I'm saying? So, and I had 2 settlers from Charleston, and I got in that motherfucker. I said, damn, these niggas, I'm from Jamaica, because they sounded like the accent they had, and I was like, no, we from Charleston. Charleston, what the fuck that's at? You know what I'm saying? I ain't never really left with nowhere too much. So I'm like, what Charleston at? Y'all sound like that? That's from South Carolina. South Carolina? Oh, the slave port. And I kick in, I was a reader, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I used to go to Edenton, Georgia down in
East Georgia.
Yeah, the pyramids and stuff down in Malachi. So I was a little, so when he said, that's how I knew, I'm a slave port. After Jamestown, y'all was just saying, oh, now I started to understand why they were speaking, how they was talking.
You was
so,
back.
It's all like, cause they still sound like that.
Yeah,
you start in these black.
So you went to the origin why they sound like that.
Right,
Because I mentally.
Right, because I'm like, okay, that's why they sound like that. Boom, Keisha, boom, okay. So now I'm starting to be in the cell world. You start to learn different mentalities. Like I said, most of the time when you and people don't realize, like when you're in prison, like it's social psychology. So now you're around different motherfuckers because you got to deal with different mentalities. You know what I'm saying? So as I'm doing that, I'm also learning how to be it. Because, you know, motherfucker got to teach you certain shit. I ain't just get seasoned like that off the muscle. I had to get in the cell and be observant of shit. Motherfuckers bending down, pissing. I ain't nothing about all that. I ain't nothing about getting out the way. I'm thinking I'm getting out the way because I'm on the bed reading a book.
So niggas say you in the way, goddamn. You like, what the fuck?
What you mean I'm in the way? You can get to your locker. You know what I'm saying? My cellar might be no work in the kitchen, get up at 4 in the morning. And he coming back from work, I'm in there on the bed. I'm thinking I'm out his way reading a book because I ain't really trying to mingle. And he coming in and, you know, got a little attitude type shit. And like, hey, you on the way? And ooh, what you mean I'm in the way? Nigga, I'm on the bed. Man, listen. Man, they ain't trying to see you all day. They already sleep with you.
Yeah.
God damn, that nigga miss you a little bit. God damn, going out, you don't go outside or nothing? Mm-hmm. I'm like, what the fuck you talking about? Taking them the wrong way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But really, I became that same person in the end. But I was able to articulate it to a motherfucker a little more better.
And it was a little different.
It was a little more different. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it, man, if I want a peace of mind, we ain't got that much privacy as it is. You know what I'm saying? Hey, homie, if you don't mind, get up at 4 in the morning and go to work. The reason why I ain't getting out the way, because we locked in together, and when we come back in, I don't want to see you. So if it's okay, kind of need a little space to be myself and think.
Yeah.
So somebody explained it to me like that. It was a little more digestible and a little more understandable.
For sure. Bro, so you and that motherfucker. Who was the first like big like artist that came to account when you was at?
The first one I bumped into for real. I ain't bumped into artists until probably like until I started getting that penitentiary phase. When I went to the pen, when I went to like through Atlanta, like in the holdover, like the first person I bumped into, I seen T.I. when he first caught his case in there, but they had the whole prison locked down while he take his little shower and shit. Because back then we couldn't mingle with them because they like still going to court and we already sentenced. So you had to have them like that. So being we already sentenced, we can't come out.
Oh, okay.
Type shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like that type of situation. And that probably was like the first one I seen out was him. And after that, that's probably like the only one until I bumped into BG. And my hand up being Sellers.
How take me through the process of you already being where you at, and then BG walk in as your celly.
First off, cause I already had like I caught some extra time while I was in the feds. Like so.
You doing some a lot of shit.
I got caught with like 31 grams of heroin while I was in there. So I supposed to got out really in 2016, but ended up catching some more time while I was in there. That's how I ended up doing 3 years in the shoe. So I ended up teaching myself Spanish because I did 3 years in the hole going on.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna get to that too.
I was already in that phase when he met me.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
You better old that person.
Yeah, I gotta ask you this shit right here. All right, so we with my other homie. All right, my homie. We talking about this shit. We talking right, and they at a place talking. Someone, where y'all was at? And they were talking in Spanish.
Down to Bennisville.
So they talking in Spanish, and he listening to him, and my homie like he just started talking Spanish to him like no probably like he went there and they really having like full conversation.
Oh, soccer game.
At the soccer game.
We went to a soccer game when Miami played Atlanta.
Atlanta.
That was my first soccer game.
Yeah, and then you stand, you talking, and they look at you like, how the hell are you talking? How the hell did you teach yourself how to speak Spanish?
Really, it was kind of like on some, like, cause when I was in jail, I was that dude, so I was fucking with different motherfuckers and shit. So, I was down and, it started out on some negative shit, for real. I was in Yazoo, Mississippi. I ended up going out to Yazoo. And, working my shit, I got a little bag of shit. So I had a little Mexican that I was fucking with, you know what I'm saying? It was an FCI. And Yazoo is considered sweet. It's all black, pool tables, this shit sweet. Motherfucker, you come here, this motherfucker, that's all black. So now the Mexican showed me his paperwork. So I'm like, damn, this motherfucker, this is one of them yards where it's supposed to be taboo to show your paperwork. You show your paperwork or ask about the paperwork, yeah, you out of here. Unless you're in the gang or something, then they know that's Mando. But other than that, so the Mexican brought me the paperwork. And so I started fucking, I'm like, yeah. So I started fucking with him. Put him on, he gave me a little story and shit about how he needs some money. And he ended up, he said, I got homeboy I want you to meet. And I ain't even told nobody this, you getting exclusive. He introduced me to Beltron, dude from the Beltron cartel. And Beltron couldn't speak English. So had the dude translating for me, talking to me, and he talking like, yeah, he really don't smoke weed, but He gonna do it for you, so he ain't scared. You know what I'm saying? So he translated from it. I didn't like the fact that I couldn't communicate the way I wanted to with this person because I ended up leaving the yard and not, you know what I'm saying, being established certain shit with him. But I feel that I could establish if I could have spoke for him. So this sparked the interest in my head to like, damn, I need to learn how to speak Spanish, man. Fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? On that type of shit. But still was bullshit, learning cuss words. And one time I actually was in league, got caught with 31 grams of heroin. Ended up doing the 3 years in the shoe. That I started reading books in Spanish, supposed about Spanish to try to, you know, basically keep my mind attached outside my situation. You feel what I'm saying? So Spanish is one of the ones that I picked up and learned because I really wanted to be able to talk for myself.
How many books you took?
Should I still read them today? But
So how many books did it take for you to be able to start speaking that shit?
Probably about like three, a dictionary, 3 in the dictionary. Well, I got all day.
So you just going through just
learning how to pronounce little alphabets, little shit like that, asking little questions. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, motherfuckers be hating too, because they don't be wanting you to know their language. So they'll act like you ain't saying it right and this and that. I had to learn that too. Because I had to learn how to mimic them. I had some cool ones too that was cool. There's, you know what I'm saying? You might bump into a few on that's cool. They be like, no, you gotta learn, you gotta get you a swag. You got all kind of, see, you know, y'all got blacks that's from Georgia and one from New York. How it sound different. It's the same thing in Spanish. So now you got to break down how to do that. Yeah, the book shit. When you start talking book, we know you don't know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because we can tell you in the book. So what I started doing is start mimicking the motherfuckers when they talk. So I was trying to sound like them. When I hear them on the door talking to each other, holiday, holiday. I would be in the back and I see, look out the door, I see something getting pulled up at my door on the string. Oh, holiday mean pull. And I have to spell it in English. Ha. I spell it J-A-H. La, L-A-H. Lay. Ha-la-lay. Ha-la-lay. Okay, that means pull. So I have to be ear hustling on the door and listen to them talk. And I mimic it and write it in English. How it sound to me in English words. And then I start practicing with my tongue like that. And I just start writing whole sentences and I go out there and hear them talk. And I start saying it to them. And be like, yo, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? And I was laughing, but I didn't know at the time, like, man, I was so fucking funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, and a Puerto Rican dude told me, like, put it like this. You from Atlanta, right? And we're like, yeah. Just imagine a straight Mexican with a big ass belt buckle, a big old hat, and a shirt, walk up to you and say, what's up, shawty? Man, what's happening?
You gonna
Be like, what's happening? What's happening? What's your first reaction?
I'm gonna start laughing too.
So he say, so it's the other way around. You got to start looking at it this, the same thing.
Yeah.
I said, damn, I ain't looking at it like that.
Yeah.
So, cause we do it when the motherfucker just learning English.
Yeah, man, where the fuck you from?
And he starts saying little rap shit. You want to hang him around, show him off to your friend, like this motherfucker funny. Look at it.
Yeah.
And he's saying the rap songs and shit like that. You be like, damn, you know this? You know what I'm saying? So you like, when you looking for that respect, you be like, oh, okay, I guess it is funny.
Yeah.
But then there's levels to that shit too, cause like I told you, it's all mind shit. Now, the better you get, the different levels of security you're going through as far as endangering yourself. Now the next level is your security risks. Now the Mexicans can't communicate with each other in front of you.
Because they know you know the fuck
they know
you're
talking about. So now they start playing little games like bringing around their homeboys, talking to you in Spanish, so their homeboys can hear you talking to them and know you fluent. You feel what I'm saying? But I play stupid like I ain't understand the word they say. I know what you're doing. Huh?
What you talking about?
You say that? Let this motherfucker not speak no motherfucking Spanish the whole time. I understand everything you said.
Nah, for sure.
Because I know the type of games you playing. Because you bring me around. Because if me and you talking English, you from Texas, or you from LA, you never been to Mexico, and your homeboy walk up to you, y'all start changing the fucking Spanish. What the fuck y'all talking about?
What the fuck y'all talking about?
So now I can ear hustle. Boom, okay.
They say when they say my teeth, when these my homies they say meet son, you like that when they you don't want them to call you that. what word it is?
All type of words. Depending on which.
They take how it means nigga.
See, motherfucker can call you. like they use different little shit to do because they know you know what negro mean.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So they might call
Is
you
it mayate or some shit?
A mayate mean a beetle, a black beetle in Spanish, but it's calling you a nigga.
Yeah, that's what he said. My thing, like you don't want they call that mean they mad at you.
They calling you a nigga.
Yeah, so they mad at you when you say that.
Yeah. So, and then I also had a book called Street Spanish that also gassed my shit up. So now I know what you're saying. So now I started learning myself how the difference between talk to a Cuban, a Puerto Rican, Mexican. Now I started learning the difference between that type of shit when I was in there. So, but all this time is helping me pass time. You know what I'm saying?
And you should get better with that shit.
Right. So now I'm starting to study your culture.
And then fuck around, BG fuck around, pull up in there, and now you in that motherfucker, and now you really a whole nother nigga.
He don't met a whole nother person. Mm-hmm. Like he don't know. Like I was already my own person in there. I already don't solidify my. I'm coming 31 grams of heroin in the Fed. So motherfucker like, and in there, shit, it's 400 grams. Well, how many times you think I got away? So you ain't meeting those. So when he bumping to, he ain't bumping to the niggas that he been bumping into before he bumped into me. When you bump into me, I'm turned up already. I'm already got it. That's why I'm in the cell by myself when you come through Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? But when I heard motherfuckers say, like, because I haven't told them to put nobody in the cell with me. Just like during COVID. This, you know what I'm saying? Right before COVID, I wasn't finna be no more buses. I'm like, shit, I got a TV shot. I said, this motherfucker, my motherfucker said, hey, homegirl, don't put nobody in here with me. And then I see the walking the motherfucker around. And then I have, you think you going to cell? I ain't going to cell with anybody. Oh, yeah, who that is? Let him in. You know what I'm saying? When he come in, he got the drills over his face. I didn't really know it was him. Shit, he said, well, you know, you're a black man, can leave you out, get to see or know anybody. And I hear a motherfucker talking like that, you got my attention. Yeah, man, okay. Boom, come on in, get in. Damn, that's motherfucker, man, that's BG. What's up, man? Boom, what's up? Why is BG? Boom, from there, and shit, that's how it happened. We ended up being in the cell for like, damn, 2 years.
I mean, all the hot boy stories.
Like, be honest with you, or like I told you, like shit kind of like a social psychology game. I know once this door open, there's so many niggas asking you about music shit. You know what I'm saying? See, that's why I say you got to season me. Now I know, okay, damn, you BG out here. Damn, I can't fuck when you come in the cell. I ain't gonna ask you this type of shit. I'm gonna let you be Christopher. So I'm gonna let you talk about the shit that you want to talk about when you feel like it. I ain't got nothing to say about that. We doing this. We doing what we doing to him. And shit, that's how it's happened. Oh yeah, I forgot to dip. I'm to another rapper. A few more.
Who?
Bloody J was in there with me too. I was a big fan of him.
Bloody J. So Bloody J Red was in there trying to get into it. Niggas don't know. Listen, this is rude. I don't give a damn what you got going on in the streets. Nigga. When you in the feds, nigga, y'all teammates.
Ain't no question.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, unless you just going hard like that, you finna blow the yard. Yeah. Like if it's one of them situations where, shit, man, listen, man, home, this personal or whatever. Hey, y'all handle it. I ain't getting away with it. I ain't gonna jump on no knife for you.
Yeah, no, that's what you talking about.
But I'm gonna tell you when you come in here, like, hey, man, listen, I dare you the big homie. When you come in here, I'm the big homie in here. Where you from, man? Listen, you're on Atlanta time. That's what kind of time we on. We way out here in Kentucky. Where we at? It's 1,000 niggas from DC in this motherfucker. We got niggas from the Midwest. Shit. Hey.
I owe every nigga out from everywhere that
so
bitch.
Listen.
Outnumber like a motherfucker.
And from the city, it's gonna get small. It might be 10 of us on the yard. You 3 of us over here, 2 over here, you spread out. So the little ones that you got the rail. Hey, listen, whatever y'all had going on here, listen. We'll get back to that later on. Right now, we fight for our life right here. So all the shit you got going on, put that to the side, please, sir. Because we don't need it to affect what we got going on out here trying to get back to where, you know, whatever it is you're trying to get back to. I'm trying to live. So unless it's a situation where, like I said, you feel like you got to blow it, then hey, y'all handle that. Yeah.
What the hell we talking about? What the hell you said? It's a little bit of what now? I forgot.
A little bit as far as like a little bit of dudes from Atlanta.
We was in.
Yeah.
And you said it's a. What the fuck you said? I forgot. But dog was like, hey, but me and dog was like at the same time like, boy, what the fuck did you say?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you gonna do me like that, huh? the short tail and the long
It's the short tail, long tail rats.
You got a short tail rat and you got what you call a long tail rat. And the difference is, like, a short tail rat is a nigga that's saying he FBI hot. A long tail rat is the nigga that told on the street and in jail. Them the worst ones. You know what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers in jail doing shit they ain't got no business doing. So the nigga that's the short tail rat, he gonna let you know, hey man, I ain't prison hot, I'm FBI hot. If you ever go to an FCI or low security, and majority of the time they gonna be the majority versus the real niggas. So that's why when you come to the yards like that, you whisper paperwork your ass out of here. You know what I'm saying? Sweet. These niggas got phones around here. We get information. You know what I'm saying? Have all your phones you want. And cause at first, you know, when I see a motherfucker get caught with a phone, this is the first place I get to. This nigga got caught with a phone and they sent him back to the unit. The fuck? Coming from the pen. We don't see this type of shit. You get caught with that phone in the pen, you come back out.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah.
It's gonna be an issue.
No, for sure.
You going right back where you came. You ain't even gonna make it down the sidewalk. But in the lower security, I'm looking at like, damn, they let motherfucker out for the phone. So not like, damn, this motherfucker sweet. You know what I'm saying? Like, and there's a lot of niggas that's rats that got the shit. So now coming from a pen, and I know I don't put the South on my back. Nigga, you niggas owe me that. I was coming down a little more aggressive, like, nigga, you got the phone, nigga, you a rat, nigga. What the fuck you doing with the phone? Let a real nigga get that. Now I'm getting a little more, and they had to reel me like, oh, you about to fuck up.
Oh man, hey man, listen.
Hold on, big dog, come in the holler at you. Look, man, you outnumbered, man. Listen, this shit sweet. Leave them niggas alone. This shit just like the street, nigga. You know what I'm saying? When you go to your locker, you need to be making sure you're looking around. You know what I'm saying? Before you do anything, this just like the street. Niggas, these niggas are moving for these professional rats. These niggas got phones. These niggas on Instagram. These niggas on Facebook. They ain't studying you. This ain't like the pen. When you come from niggas from the pen, penitentiary niggas talk about niggas in other prisons. When you get to the lower security FCI niggas, they talk about what's going on the street right now. Yeah, freeze over there. Man, here the Partments right now. They only talking about that. They talking about street shit. They ain't talking about somebody like me been gone. When I get around I'm like a dinosaur. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm lost in the sauce. So, but I'm catching on to the different conversations. I'm gonna tell them to do that. Yeah. Damn, okay, their conversation different than the niggas that are coming from the pen. And you got these niggas from the pen. Now they ain't who they say they was up here. They was checking paperwork and doing all this shit. They get down here. They hang with these niggas and shit now. Oh, they was faking up there. They start to see all this. Oh, they already fuck. They was one there. Man, he ain't turn on me. Right. That's when we start hearing that now.
They're a pigtail. Shout to them, pigtail.
You like, damn, okay, that's what it. So that's what you want? Okay. Then I don't bump them niggas the way I don't press them out, ran them up, all this type of shit. And like I say, I was getting a job in the kitchen. So I catch niggas getting off the bus. Hey, what we gonna do? This motherfucker sweet now. What we gonna do? We gonna blow it right now, or how you handle it? We gonna live in peace. And most of the time, it was motherfucker ain't want no smoke anyway. But because they don't build up this persona. So you got dudes that. That's why I tell people persona like clothes. Yeah, right. And you ain't gonna be the same person you is with me as you're gonna be around your kids, or your grandmama. You gonna get a different or you ain't gonna wear the same clothes that you'll wear to McDonald's to a 5-star restaurant. You see what I'm saying? So those are different personas. And what happens is motherfuckers get caught up in that shit, thinking that's the real them. Instead of learning how to be naked around the people you should be naked around and put the motherfucking clothes on for the atmosphere that you're going in. For sure. So when they get down here and you see like, damn, this nigga really ain't caring about, you was just up here checking paperwork. Now you get down here, you're like, oh shit. It's kind of like this. It's kind of like shit. Ours, the entertainment business. It's like everything entertainment now.
How did it feel? How did it feel when you came back home? And how long did it take you to readjust?
I was a little. You know, most dudes come home from jail, they want some pussy. But my shit was like, I want to take a bath. You feel me? That was the first thing I was looking forward to. Come home from prison was to take a bath. I've been standing up in the shower for 20-something years. So, and let me sit down and get my thoughts together. And you know, I had a partner that kept me, you know what I'm saying, the whole 20-something years, never changed his number, kept me in the loop a little bit about what's going on, so I wasn't really that much out the loop. Then I'm communicating phone and now. So I was a little updated. I used to practice when I was in jail. Like, I might see, like, shit, I'm in that motherfucker, goddamn, you know how many fights I don't got in, or arguments don't happen behind you in prison? Do you know the effects that you had on prisoners? Do people, see, that's another thing, because they don't be having real motherfuckers in this shit that done been through this shit. When niggas was coming down, lean with it, rock with it, and niggas was talking shit about niggas from Atlanta in prison, like, oh, y'all niggas damn, and we'll bust your ass too, nigga, don't play with it. Oh, y'all niggas don't, y'all niggas snapping it. These niggas from different New York niggas, niggas from the Midwest, this and that, picking at us about the music. This shit was still going on in prison. Yeah. So instead of them, they'll have a problem with me, but they might use you as an example to get it off, talk about me. You ain't really talk. So I had to learn how to be articulate enough to say, you ain't talking about the franchise, but what we really talking about? Fuck all that.
What you trying to say?
Right. What's going on?
What you trying to say?
Get to that, cause
like, you think I'm soft or something, nigga?
You like, the Falcons, nigga, they starred, nigga. You saying that type of shit, but it ain't really about the Falcons. But y'all use shit like that to try to antagonize a nigga. And I was one of the ones, especially when I first came in, I'm biting. I'm biting. Because I'm trying to build my name up. You gonna call the right one. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So on that. So, like, in the industry, like, what they don't realize, like, when I told Toomp that I appreciate his music, it helped me get through a lot of modes, you know what I'm saying? And even you feel what I'm saying? Like, it been times that a motherfucker needs something to keep their mind outside of what they got going on. And the music was one of them. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I was in prison through all the different eras, so I can tell you about what was going on and what the prison was saying during those particular eras, and a lot of stuff coming from Atlanta, being that we on the world stage in the federal system. Like, it's a lot of stuff that we had to defend. You know what I'm saying? And that was one of the ways we did it. People pick about the Falcons, the Braves, and they used the little stuff was going on. Oh, they down here. And like now you go down, man, they had all that gay shit going on. And like, ho, bro. Ho. What you like? Most people that be finding on spots ain't even from there. Like, we come to city, I don't see it. So what are you talking about? I don't be so how you know? Yeah, for sure. So let's put that to the side. What you trying to say? Let's get to the let's get to the meat and potato. Right. Fuck that. Yeah, fuck all the other shit. And so that's why a lot of shit, you know, start, and just I start to keep going. I told people, like, you know, that shit really be going through it, not just on the street, but in there too.
What I'm coming like in there? I want it with him. On the street, how I'm coming through there? What my name like in this around like that?
Like, I want the truth. Nah, for real, never like, I ain't never heard nothing bad. And the crazy part about, like, it's dudes, we in the Fed, so we hear shit before the streets hear shit. You feel what I'm saying? And dudes' names will float through there. And sometimes, like, when you start hearing certain dudes, you know they on the way in type shit. You feel me? Like, certain shit. You be like, oh, they'll be here in a minute. Niggas keep talking. Dude balling, doing this and that. His homies talking about him from different stuff. Oh, yeah, he been here in a minute. You know what I'm saying? But, as far as, like, shit, I ain't never heard nothing on your name like that that I know of. Yeah, that's what, you know what I'm saying? Speaking on that. You ain't been around that motherfucker 20 plus, so I know, you from the city, so I know anything. I was chirping. I had the yellow and black motherfucker, boo boo, yeah, boy, pull up. The fat bitches. The rubber. Two-way, big, two-way this big out there. I get out the phones and shit, so, like I said, like, and I know each era from through the prisons, like, and certain rappers, you gonna hear about who they is, because these dudes that's in the feds that been around, know this. This nigga who been around. They've been around the Fat Joe. They've been around that type of shit. Your man Tech Heck, Fat Joe man was in there. Like, I'd be around you, so you gonna hear it. You know what I'm saying? We was in Hazleton. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Like it's a few of them. Like, and you ain't around, like, and then certain stuff don't stand out in there because you in there with people that got more just as much influence as the rapper. When you come in here, it's another world.
So that shit don't even
That shit don't mean nothing.
Nah, for sure.
Like even with Bloody J, I never heard his music.
Uh-huh.
So to me, you just a homie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know about what's going on because
Yeah.
I'm out of touch with
Yeah,
that.
for sure.
Because we ain't allowed to hit this shit. You know what I'm saying? But so when you coming in, you telling me this, I don't know. Only thing I know is this protocol right here. Where your paperwork at?
Let me see.
Let me
This
see.
is what we doing. How we doing
Listen, you got 30 days to get your paperwork. After 30 days, if you can't get it, you gotta go back into the shoe until you can. If not, take your show on the road. Give me your information. We gonna write the letter. We got a homie that's good with the legal work. Give us the shit. We're gonna run it through that. Boom. We're gonna tell you. Write the letter to the judge. Get your docket sheet. You know, PSI. Now get the docket. We want to see your docket sheet. It might cost you $2-3. We got that too.
Don't worry, man. We're gonna take care of it.
All that.
Nah, for sure.
When the 30 days up, the motherfucking paperwork need to be coming in. Matter of fact, when it come in, we're gonna take you to the back. The counselor gonna tell me anyway. You can't get it. Don't worry about it. Give me like that's enough. I'm gonna go to the back. Hey, what's up with him? The counselor gonna let me see your shit. You know what I'm saying? So, because you're in the penitentiary setting. Matter of fact, they're gonna tell you when you get in. The warden gonna tell you when you come in. Listen, man, if you're cooperating with law enforcement in any type of way, please don't go on my yard. They gonna kill you out here. Don't go on the yard. And if you can't go out here, get you one of these. Because I got one. One got a knife.
Damn it. And now we gonna end that motherfucker. Stay motherfucking tuned, man. We definitely doing another one. Definitely, I want some more. Talk to you about some more shit, some real life shit. You know what I'm saying? For the youngers out here. You know what I'm saying? Just mentally to teach them how to go through. You know what I'm saying? What you do? Because there's a lot of niggas going through, not just feds, but the state who's going through the same thing. Who need to know mentally and psychology-wise how I need to do my time, how I need to do things I need to get into. You know what I'm saying? So
I met my daughter on
explain this is
Facebook.
gonna be dope.
I met my daughter on Facebook.
What's your shot? What's your page out? Shout your page out.
Oh, man.
YouTube page. Yeah, follow YouTube page. You on the game for
You
sure.
can follow me on OG Freeze, man, 019 and follow me on Instagram under the same name, OG Freeze _019, man. And follow me the same way on YouTube.
I appreciate your time, dog.
I appreciate yours.
You know what I'm saying? No, we do it.
So
We'll do some more shit, man. You already know it's your boy Parlay live from the Partments. And we're in the Partment with Parlay. Meet me in the Partments.